Poetry is for everyone, adults, children, people who like to read, people who don't like to read. Poetry is for everyone. So just keep that in mind. I did not buy this at Barnes & Noble. I bought it somewhere, I don't know when, a few years ago, but I'm sure it's online. But it's a beautiful book, and it's really, truthfully, not for children only. But there is a poem in here, or a letter actually. So one of the things that Walt Whitman did during the Civil War was write letters from wounded soldiers to parents and to wives and families. And, you know, very sad. Sometimes the person was dying, sometimes the person had already died, maybe the person was going to be dying shortly, and often in those times as much as 90% of the soldiers could not read or write. So having someone who could write a letter for you is important. This is a letter, I'll just read it. Washington, August 10th, 1863. Mr. and Mrs. Haskell, I thought it would be soothing to you to have a few lines about the last days of your son Erastus. Many nights I sat in the hospital by his bedside till far in the night. The lights would be put out, yet I would sit there silently, hours, late, perhaps fanning him. He always liked to have me sit there, but never cared to talk. I shall never forget those nights. I write you this letter because I would do something, at least in his memory. He is one of thousands of our unknown American young men in the ranks about whom there is no record or fame, no fuss made about their dying, so unknown, but I find in them the real precious and royal ones of this land. Mr. and Mrs. Haskell, though we are strangers and shall probably never see each other, I send you my love, Walt Whitman. And at the end of the Civil War, they found hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of letters in people's homes that had been mailed by Walt Whitman to somebody about their son or daughter dying. So it's a pretty remarkable book that tells all about his things in the Civil War and his friendship with Abraham Lincoln.